postures that are very specific to helping you clear out trauma, anxiety, maybe also helping you fall asleep at night.
2 minutes, I will keep time.
Meet Isabella Weik, CEO of the Toledo Mindfulness Institute.
When the thoughts come, see them, acknowledge them, let them go, come back to your breath.
Toledo Mindfulness Institute is a family-run business. My parents started about 10 years ago. And basically, it's a way for people to connect with mindfulness, the secular, everyday mindfulness practice. So there's an educational piece. We are an institute. So the first thing we do is we help people understand what is mindfulness. And we have systems for that. So we have courses, we have workshops, we have community events.
Explain to us, what are we seeing now?
Yeah, so kind of a continuation of the legacy. My dad is a jazz musician. So I grew up listening to the great jazz legends of Toledo, and I'm a jazz vocalist myself. And so when I discovered these crystal singing bowls, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like a combination of our music and this more healing modality.
But there's so many different types of ways to heal, through sound, but also through your mind. Isabella led us through our own mindfulness exercise.
The first thing I say is that we like to get into what's called a noble posture. So I use that word very specifically because for some people, they're like, yeah, Isabella, like I'm gonna sit right up front. For others, they're like, you know, my noble posture today is back in the chair. Okay. So sit in a way that you feel the word nobility in your body. Next thing I want to do is look at the feet. Just kind of make sure they're not splayed out, right? You get them nice underneath the knees.
Don't zoom in on my feet.
And then what we're going to do, place the hands down on the thighs. Okay. And so this is why mindfulness is a little bit different than traditional meditation practice, is that in mindfulness, because we're working on being present for the moment, we keep the eyes open. Yes, so that's the secret sauce. That's the thing that's different, is that we actually keep the eyes open and we find a spot in front of us. And then here's the practice. Okay, so as we breathe in, gently in your head, sound the number 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4. And we keep this cycle going until we get to 10. And then what happens when we get to 10?
I don't know.
We go back to 1, baby.
Okay.
And that's the practice.
And this practice can be done pretty much everywhere with anyone, even the most unlikely of settings.
Ever since I came on as CEO, one thing that I've been really passionate about is we do a lot of business to business work. So we're mainly working with employees. I just got done leading a training for the Toledo Fire Department. So we've historically done a lot of business to business work, but now I want to expand it out to be more community focused too. So that's been something really powerful. My parents are like, okay, Isabella, you're ready for this. So now we're doing community events. So actually the space that we're in right now is one of our community partners.
Let's break it down because some people may not know. What actually is mindfulness? Can you explain that definition for us?
Yeah, so mindfulness is the art of being present for the moment exactly as it is. And here's the thing, is that it's a little bit more intense than just concentration practice, because sometimes the two get deflated into one. But mindfulness is not only you're concentrating on something here, but you're also at the same time being mindful of what's happening here in the body. Comes shallow. So I'm going to show you a couple exercises to be mindful with the body and allow more space through the movement. So the first thing I'll show us is a modified downward facing dog. So what I'm going to have us do is you're going to find the back of a chair and we're going to walk the feet out, gentle bend in the knees. Allow the hips to come back and allow the back to be flat.
The present piece, the not trying to, oh, I wish I could have done this better, oh, I wish I could have done this better, but being present in that moment, that really hits a nerve for me, and I'm guessing probably our viewers too. Why is that so important, and what are maybe some of the signs that are like, not quite being as present?
The thing is that when we get into that mode of doing and achieving, the Institute works with a lot of this type, people who are doing extraordinary things. But what happens is that we as people, we get into that mode and we can get stuck in it. Because it's kind of addictive, you know, when you're getting stuff done, it's like, oh, okay, like, and you feel that energy of it. But the thing is that this is not sustainable. And we need to learn how to come back here into the body. And so that's why mindfulness practice is so applicable to anything. It's simply learning and training the muscle to be able to move from these two places. And by training in being present for the moment, you're actually able to do all your other things so much better. We're doing good things, but it's just that balance of coming back to yourself.